Welcome back to the channel guys, and this is a long-awaited video. This movie has been out for more than 6 months, and it is really crazy how I now decided to take a look at it and what a movie I got to say. I regret not watching it as soon as it came out. The movie I'm talking about is of course Spider-Man No Way Home. Of course I'm late on the hype, but I finally want to start reviewing and rating all of the MCU movies and series, so this is just a beginning of a long mission, and trust me, a lot more uploads are coming in. I've been lacking way too much, and now I finally decided it's really time to take this YouTube stuff that I love doing more seriously. Also, should I get a mic in the near future for better audio and of course for you all to hear my real voice? So now it's time to see how much I enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and turn on that bell icon for more amazing videos like this. If you're new to the channel, please comment, new subscriber or hey. Welcome. So Spider-Man No Way Home is the third installment to the MCU Spider-Man. Yes, I have seen both of the previous movies, and I do intend to re-watch them, so I can review and rate them as well. I really enjoyed this movie. I got to say that of course this version of Spider-Man is my favorite, and props to Tom Holland for doing an incredible job with Spider-Man. So with this movie, we see Spider-Man identity revealed to the world and is also accused of being a murderer. This ends up bringing loads of problems to Peter and his friends and family, even causing them to be arrested. So Peter then gets an idea to go look for help from Doctor Strange, who he thought can reverse time to fix things. While Doctor Strange no longer has the time stone, he did have another way to help Peter. While casting the spell, Peter starts to interrupt Strange, causing it to fail and break out. This is where we see the villains of Spider-Man in the other universe, or rather in other movies, come to this world. It's now up to Peter to bring them all back to Doctor Strange hideout, while Doctor Strange of course tries to find a way to send them back. When he found a way to send them back, Peter then had a change of heart and we get this incredible fight scene between Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. This is one of the best fight scenes in the MCU, and of course the fight itself wasn't anything major, but the way it looked, just wow. So Spider-Man ended up leaving Strange in his mirror world, while Spider-Man headed back to try and save the villains. This plan of course went tremendously wrong, with all the villains turning on Peter and even leading to the death of Aunt May. Now I thought that I wouldn't cry for this one, but I can tell you tears came down. Peter goes into depression believing it is all his fault, and this is when MJ and Ned try to locate him, but end up getting the 2 other Peter Parkers, which of course are from the other universe. The 3 Peter Parkers all come up with a plan to cure all the villains and then to send them back to their home. This plan actually works, and with the help of Doctor Strange and Dr. Octopus, they were successful in curing the villains. However, this is where things went crazy as we see the universe starts opening up and Doctor Strange is fighting to close it back. This is when Peter decided to make everyone forget about him, including MJ and Ned, which he didn't want to happen in the first place. So everything goes back to normal for Peter besides no one remembering him. He goes to MJ's workplace to try and remind her about him, but he decided that he would just leave it as that for now. Really enjoyed this movie, the storyline was just really good. Introducing and bringing back these old classic characters just brought a whole leap of nostalgia. Like, this movie felt like all the previous Spider-Man movies, but merged and modern, and they did an amazing job with that. There's a lot to take in with this movie. The story started like another normal Spider-Man movie, but this time it's him against a people. After the spell went wrong, and we finally met the first villain, which was Dr. Octopus, things really started getting interesting. It was pretty good to see the reaction of them when they realize that they don't know each other. Now when I was watching the movie, I questioned why Peter World never had any of those villains, but I guess it's just something to do with other companies owning certain characters, I guess. With this one I am not too sure, I will definitely have to look up on that. It was really good and satisfying in my opinion to see this Spider-Man fight against villains we know more to be Spider-Man villains, and just seeing the new age go against the classic era was really enjoyable. I mean, if no one going to say it best, I do, but while we know Spider-Man for being the good and reasonable one, I did believe he was kind of dumb for believing he can save the villains without something going really wrong. Well, at the end of the day, they solved the problem, but if we just admit it, all this could have been avoided if Peter just let everyone forget about him in the beginning, because that's what happened at the end anyways. With the fight scenes, like I said, with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man fight, it was really done well. My favorite in this movie, but that doesn't mean that the rest was trash. In fact, I enjoyed all of the fight scenes in this movie. The final fight scene was pretty crazy as we had a lot going on at once. Could have been a little better, but I still rate it highly and was pretty good. Nothing really bad I got to say about the fight scenes for sure. We got a few great moments within them. Now emotions were definitely something this movie had, but not much. Spider-Man movies are known for some cryable scenes, and this one itself was one of them. With Aunt May death, things really got emotional, and you can just feel Peter's pain when he realized that she was dying, and he couldn't help even seeing that if he had just went with Doctor Strange's plan, Aunt May would still be alive. This was the moment Peter was hurt badly and ran away and went into a depressed state. This event led to him wanting to kill Green Goblin, which, if it wasn't for the other Spider-Man, he definitely would have. Definitely an emotional moment with Aunt May, and what a good job. Also, when Peter visited MJ after they forgot about him, that scene was also emotional, though I didn't shed a tear for it. You can definitely feel how sad but happy Peter was in that scene. Definitely props to all those actors and actresses, especially Tom Holland, for all doing an amazing job bringing these characters to life once more. One thing I got to say though is that they could have done the other universe Spider-Man introduction a little better, but it still was a solid introduction. The pacing was alright, not the best, but nothing too bad to complain about. This was a good way to lead to a Doctor Strange movie, and I can tell you that video will be coming out soon, so look out for that. With the next Spider-Man movie, I really don't know how it will go. Of course Peter will be on his own, but I do believe that in the next movie MJ and Ned will be included, and Peter will then remind them about him or reveal to them that he is Spider-Man. I really have no idea for the next Spider-Man movie, so I guess we just got to see what MCU has to offer for us with the next one. I'm definitely expecting something crazy in the next installment. So what a movie, really great storyline, definitely one of the best storyline for Spider-Man. Crazy idea they brought to life and did a great job with it. Bringing back these classic characters from those classic movies was definitely a great idea, and I know for sure fans loved that. Introducing the multiverse into the MCU, although for us, we already knew it existed through the What If series, but this movie just officially brought it to the MCU. The fight scenes were pretty good, especially the scene with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man. A touch of emotional scenes, and this movie was set to be a success. Now I don't know if this movie will be rated more than the two before this one, but I can tell you now that this movie is getting a good rating from me. With just a few minor issues and nothing major bad things I got to say about this movie, it is now time to rate it and see how well I think it did. It's top ranking here, and I would love to give Spider-Man No Way Home a solid rating of 8.6. Definitely feel like this is where this movie got to sit at, and to me that is a really good rating. Very enjoyable to watch, definitely can see people re-watching it, and that is always a plus. I know fans loved this movie, and I did too. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a comment for any series you all think I should watch and make a video on. Appreciate everyone, stay safe and continue going for your dreams and goals. Till next time, stay chillin'.